Road to Success is brought to you by Equity Bank.
Equity Bank, you are listening, caring partner.
Thank you for watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. This week, our guest is Minoo of Sundowner Tour and Travels. Karibu sana to our show.
So appreciate.
One of the things you have said, and I want to start from there, is your philosophy is cut down or cut off so that you can focus on your goals. Why do you say that?
Yeah, I usually say that because these friends are distraction, and again, when you concentrate more into friends, your mind goes back and you forget what you want to achieve in life.
And of course, one of the greatest achievements you have is the Sundowner Tour and Travels. Why, first of all, do you call it Sundowner?
Sundowner is an experience in the bush, whereby you go in the evening when the sun is going down. And my first experience, I actually cried. Actually, that's where I derived the name Sundowner.
Tell us about Sundowner.
Sundowner Tours and Travel, it's a tourism information center located in Nairobi, dealing with the local market.
And what inspired the idea for a tour company?
The idea of operating Sundowner Tours and Travel came from the passion that I had in the industry. Okay. The knowledge and the idea to be self-employed.
Did you study tour and travel?
Yeah, I studied tours and travel at a college level. That's where my passion began, because I like traveling and adventure is part of me.
You have a very interesting story, Joseph, and one of the things you have done in your life is being a waiter. How is that related to where you are today?
I did tours, travel and hospitality management. So this links hotel services and tourism. Now, I had to choose either stay in the hotel and tourism, but my passion was in tourism. That's why I had to first step in the hotel, where I worked as a waiter at Mida's restaurant. It's a nightclub. Then the passion and the idea of working as a tour operator came when I decided to get into the industry. That's why I contacted one of my friends and actually gave me the chance to work as a tour consultant.
For how long did you work as a tour consultant?
As a tour consultant, I worked for around 2 years, but in 2 different companies. And actually, when I joined the other company, the pay was good, and that's why I put more effort, actually lead the company to receive awards. I had to link, I can say I was the youngest there, because I was around 25, 24. So the knowledge of internet and everything, I connected with their knowledge. So when you send something out, marketing, everything was okay. Actually, I can say from that good work, the director gave me a 7 days trip to Dubai, fully paid. Wow. Which really motivated me.
So even when you were going there, you knew what you wanted. It was not just a holiday.
Actually, it was not a holiday.
It was a plan for the future for yourself.
Actually, I was working 24 hours, day and night. Dubai is 24 hours. So during the day, I meet the operators, the tour companies. But the challenge that I had with them, you go there, oh, no, we are not employing. I'm like, no, I didn't come to look for employment. So that's why I just give my card. Oh, you are from Kenya, tour operator. Sit down, we talk.
So at what point did you then decide to jump from employment into starting your own company?
The idea of operating my own company came when I realized that I have the knowledge. That's one. 2, everything that's needed in the industry, I have it. Marketing strategy, I'm good at it. One-on-one with clients, I'm good at it.
One of the driving forces you keep talking about is passion. And is that what has led you to be a success in this very competitive market?
In this industry, the only way out is providing the best. the best in such a way that if the rest are giving, let's say, their packages include transfers, accommodation, so you have to go an extra mile, like what I do. I just pick client from their house.
That is what has set you apart.
Yeah, with the local industry, providing an extra mile.
What else sets you apart?
I was contacted by an lodge in Mara. It's called Nalepo Mara Lodge. They took my company and we had an agreement. Be selling only us. Give you a good rate, you sell us. And actually the lodge is good. Everything is good. It's a 3-star with swimming pool. When I tell a client I'm taking you to a hotel with swimming pool, they're hard. That's okay. What's the cost? You see, it's not that high, it's not that low, but it's nice. So that's what enabled me to get into the industry. And again, I don't look at competition. I just provide what I'm doing.
Joseph, how did you finance your company? Because, I mean, there's a lot of investments when it comes to tour and travel.
When I was writing my last resignation letter from my previous company, I had 16,000 Kenya shillings at hand. That was my salary, that and my end-month salary, and 0 at the account. So I operated from the house, actually without a laptop, just using my phone, contacting, it's online, everything. So when I got my first confirmation, clients, it's a team building that I did. So that's why I had to make money.
But what were you offering your clients so that they can agree to work with you?
By then I had already stepped in the industry. I had so many friends, from hotel staffs to hotel managers, clients online, so they had already knew about Joseph Nyamisyo. So sending them an email and actually posting on my Facebook page that I'm resigning to operate my own tour company, I had over 200 likes and comments. Congratulations, we'll support you.
Is team building part of the services that you offer?
Yes, team building is part of our services at Sundowner. We do team building, we do conference management, then tours and visas assistance. We do airport transfers and car hire.
Joseph, you talked about a marketing strategy that you have put in place, and would like to know more about it after this break. You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Don't go away.
We always fight for what we believe in. We fought to earn our freedom. We won the right to choose for ourselves and the chance to control our own destiny. We deserve even more freedom, choice, and control to manage our businesses, our money, and our lives with ease. To plan, save, and get loans for the goals and dreams we have, and stay in touch with those we love and those we relate with. Welcome to Equitel, where money transfer is free. A mobile banking offering where you save, get loans, transfer money, and pay bills. Making life easier. My phone, my bank. Karibu member. Pick your Equitel SIM card today at any Equity branch. To become a member, dial *247# and open an Equity account instantly. Hapo hapo. Equitel. My money, my phone, my life.
Welcome back. You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Our guest this week is Joseph Minoo of Sundowner Tour and Travel. Joseph, before we get into the marketing strategy, let's talk about the motivation of your success 4 years later. What is it?
I can say being born and raised in Lunga Lunga slums, which is in Mkuru, the challenge there, whereby everybody lives on his own, you have to be careful in every step you're working, has really motivated me. One, I have to get out of the slum. Two, I have to get my parents out of the slum. Again, I have to improve my life and be out of the slum has really motivated me and encouraged me to work an extra mile, because the road to success has so many parking lots and you don't need to park on them.
So what would you say has contributed to your success 4 years later at Sundowner Tour and Travels?
Put in an extra effort in everything that I do, and again, the urge to provide service to Kenyans.
What are the challenges you face when it comes to convincing Kenyans to travel across the country?
From my experience, I had this client in Masai Mara. Then, we have to follow itinerary. So we have to wake up at 6, they delayed to wake up. So when we came back from the morning game drive, they were like, "Why did you leave us? We need a refund. You were supposed to wait for us." And then in this van, the other two know how to keep time. They're not on holiday, they came to see animals. So there was like a conflict, because we're on holiday, and this family, another group, they are keeping time.
So how do you manage such a conflict? Because my perception is I'm coming here for a holiday. Yes, I have this itinerary of 6 o'clock, but how do you manage that?
And not only that, you have to explain to the client that in the morning at 6, when the animals are waking up, and it's the best time to see animals hand.
Then that would be then the objectives of coming to Masai Mara, isn't it? That's what you tell them.
For my itinerary, we have normally 3 days packages, whereby the first day you arrive, evening game drive, with Sundowner experience. The following day, you do a full day safari in the bush. And the third day, that's why we have to wake up at 6 and go and see the animals. Yeah. And later come back for Maasai dance, because everybody wants to see the Maasai jump. You have to learn their culture, because it's the richest culture in Kenya.
How do you deal with customers who really just want to rest without having to go through all that?
We have options. So before you book the safari, you have to give us a brief description of what you want. So if you just want to go and relax, the van will just be there. You relax at the hotel, either at the swimming pool. Those who want to go for the game drive, they go. It's optional.
How many people do you work with?
I do take trainees for 3 months attachment, 3 per month. So these ones are able to learn from my experience and get the knowledge. So these are my staffs, I can say, for 3 months. And from 3 months, they get employed. I take others, but fresh from college.
That's very interesting. Don't they then go to your competitors?
Okay, I don't take that as a challenge, because I think I've done my part in welcoming them in the industry, because it's very difficult. So many tourism students, they have not got their attachment places. So when I realized that, I decided I can do this. I can sacrifice my time and be teaching them. And again, they are the best, because when you tell somebody, do this quotation, they do straight from their knowledge. They don't have so many things in their mind. Before
the break, you talked about a marketing strategy. What kind of marketing strategies have you put in place for Sundowner Tour and Travels?
Sundowner Tours usually do online marketing. That's from websites. We do the SEOs. We do Facebook marketing. Yes, because 80% of our clients come from social medias. 20% they come from referrals.
4 years later, what would you say is your biggest lesson?
The lesson that I've learned in the industry is that you have to provide what everybody is not providing. You have to be sharp in the industry. Examine your competitor. Don't just provide what they're providing, but go an extra mile, because one service can make a client confirm from you. Reducing a shilling can make a client confirm a safari with you.
What difference has Sundowner made in society?
I can say I myself be a footballer. Actually, I'm a goalkeeper. That's why you see I have some dents. We came up and decided to sponsor Tena Football Club, where I usually play. We sponsor the club with their balls, first aid kits, and any transport that they need. The fact that I'm a football player and this is my team, and seeing that not all of them are able to support themselves. So when I came and decided, let's sponsor this club, I was looking at ensuring each and every player is able to get what he needs in life.
Okay, what advice would you give a young person watching you, listening to where you've come from, especially from a humble background? What advice would you give them today?
Never give up in life, because life is about choices that we make. So make your decision right, ensure you follow it, and your dreams are valid no matter what.
5 years from now?
We want to invest in camping gear. Okay, the measures are in place. We want to be providing camping gear to the industry.
Thank you so much, Joseph, for your story. It is indeed a very inspiring story. I mean, having come from very humble beginnings to where you are today and really focusing on your goals and your dreams. Thank you so much for your story. It inspires a lot of people.
So thank you for hosting me, and wish each and every Kenyan a blessed life.
You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Don't go away.
There's always a bottom 20% of clients that need to go so that you can make room for a new 20% of clients who you can serve.
Thank you for coming.
Equity Bank is among platinum sponsors of the Pope Francis visit to Kenya beginning Tuesday 25th November 2015.
10 million shillings.
Equity Bank Chairman Peter Munga, together with the Chief Operations Officer Bartesh Shah, presented a check for 10 million shillings to the head of the Catholic Church in Kenya, His Eminence John Cardinal Njue. The check was presented to the church during a fundraising dinner held in Nairobi. Equity Bank received a plaque in appreciation of the gesture.
As the entire nation is already aware, Kenya is privileged to not only play host to the Holy Father Pope Francis, but also to enter into the honors of history as the first African nation where Pope Francis will set his feet. The required activities for the visit put a heavy budgetary requirement that we were not able to shoulder simply as a church, hence the call for the Kenyans of goodwill to lend a hand. We are glad that the Kenyans have responded to this request in an overwhelming manner.
During his notable visit to Africa, Pope Francis will meet and mingle with believers of various faiths. This is a classic demonstration of how we must embrace the spirit of gracious coexistence to qualify for God's bountiful blessings.
The Catholic Church and Equity Bank have a long-running relationship in various spheres, including the selection of Wings to Fly students through the district students' selection boards across the country.
Welcome back. You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business, where our goal is to see you succeed. This week, our expert is Chris Odongo of Wild International. Karibu sana.
Thank you, Catherine.
Chris, the last time you were here, you mentioned something about businesses reflecting their owners, and that got us thinking. That's a very interesting topic to discuss. How do businesses reflect their owners?
The reality is businesses reflect their owners because of the decisions that we as owners of businesses make. And what our business is today is a reflection of our decisions over the years, ever since we started that particular business. But we are not aware. We bring into our businesses our strengths. For example, if we are very good at organizing, then our business is going to be very organized. if we're very good at marketing, our business is going to be very flamboyant.
The 4 items you mentioned in our conversation, how this, besides just what you just talked about, there are 4 other issues that you mentioned that businesses reflect the owners.
It's very true. The 4 things that business reflects of its owners are the strengths, the weaknesses. Yes. There's also the blind spot. Yeah, in terms of, the way they say in Kiswahili, kinyozi hajinyoi. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so as a business, there are some things which you can't see. Weaknesses are things we are aware about. Okay. For example, if you know that you have an issue with spending money, it's something, or accounting for it. It's a weakness and you are aware of it. Okay. And sometimes you do nothing about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but there are some things which you are just not aware. To uncover a blind spot, what you need to do is go and talk to some of your customers and ask them to give you feedback on, for example, products or services that they wouldn't buy from you yet are in your sector. One of the other motivations of going into business is being passionate about the work that you're doing. Like our guest today, Joseph, he's passionate about the tourism industry, and you could see that coming out very strongly in his business. Now, the dangers of that is you'll always go out of your way to please clients and to make sure they're happy, and sometimes even at a cost to your business.
If that then also be an example of a blind spot, he may not know.
Yeah, he may not know that his passion is actually a danger to his business because he takes on too much work. He often underquotes and underprices his product. That's why he has a lot of work that he can never finish on time.
Chris, so what do you do with that? Because a lot of us get into business because we're very, very passionate.
Well, what you do with that is you have to temper it with systems and structures and policies. And so you have to put a policy that says, we are not going to sell anything on credit. And if they can't pay for it, it's okay. They can go to somebody else, because that's what your policy says. And if they want credit, then they need to apply for credit.
So is it because we're not confident as entrepreneurs?
Can I give our viewers a tip?
Yes.
Yeah. Start with your worst clients. There are those clients who they just don't pay on time. So are they worth anything to you? You can afford to lose them because after all, they haven't paid. So just
true.
Yeah. So just go up to them and tell them, look, we're not going to supply you until you pay. And next time when you pay, you'll have to make an order by putting a deposit. And if you lose them, so be it. It's good returns because they're bad clients anyway. There's always a bottom 20% of clients that need to go so that you can make room for a new 20% of clients who you can serve.
Okay, that's interesting to know that our business is to reflect who we are in terms of our weaknesses, our strengths, blind spots, and then our motivation, which is where the passion comes in. Yes. Okay. Wow, thank you so much, Chris. It's good to know that that when somebody looks at you and your business, you can tell where this person is coming from. Yeah. Thank you for watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Have a blessed week.
Road to Success is brought to you by Equity Bank.
Equity Bank, your listening, caring partner.